Hi, welcome to Aquatic Australia.
With SharkyJones and Bindi Jones.
In these videos I invite you to join me and share my experiences on, under and around the waters of my Australian home. In this episode we're back at Rottnest. The theme that emerges from today's dive is sharks and snorkelling. And once again we're diving off Bellerton Jack with Hillarys Yacht Club dive team. Today the weather is perfect and the decision is made to go to the west end of Rottnest to dive the Opera House, or sometimes known as the Shark Cave. The excitement is palpable because this site looks like the inside of Sydney Opera House and is often filled with up to 5 grey nurse sharks, or Raggy Tooth Sharks as our African friends call them. The west end of Rottnest is most exposed to the swell and to the open sea. The next stop is Africa, but here the currents are bigger, the visibility is bigger, the marine life is bigger, everything is just bigger and more intense. The skipper's done his job well. Close to where our anchor chain is, we quickly see the promontory that sticks up. It is the entrance to the Opera House. As you can see from the outside, it even looks a bit like the Opera House. And it leads into a cave that is caused by a big overhanging rock. Once you get inside, things get more peaceful. Light streams down from openings in the ceiling like vast chandeliers. Everything turns a deeply peaceful shade of blue. Shoals of fish just hang suspended like opera goers just waiting for the start of the music. And then the main event, the thing we've come to see, the orchestra. Grey nurse sharks, or raggy tooths as they're called in South Africa. They are big, they look imposing, they look scary. Because of that they were once speared and hunted and killed. But these unassuming, gentle predators are actually fish eaters and a little real danger to us. And that's what I keep telling myself again and again as they come closer, more curious. These gentle predators are fish eaters. They won't hurt us. I've dived with them in Aqua Aquarium and other aquariums around the world. But out here in the wild, when these big guys get closer, keep telling yourself, reminding yourself that. It's actually, though, after the first initial goosebumps, it's actually a deeply peaceful experience. The initial introductions made, we get to know each other a bit better. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. Good. Me, not so much. I notice this poor shark has a deep gash in his first gill cover. He looks wounded, but they do recover from far worse than this. That said, when he gets more and more nosy and a bit closer, you start to worry about wounded animals. But the truth of the matter is, he doesn't seem too concerned. Now I know I'm not going to scare him off. I put both my lights on so I get a bit more colour in the shot and make for a nicer shot. Quite often though, these guys are very shy. Usually only the first 1 or 2 divers get to see them. You've got to move quietly. Not get underneath them. They don't like your bubbles. Usually they don't like your lights too much either. But this time, we're the last guys down here, and there's still 2 or 3 of them. And they're all pretty friendly. I'm watching for body language, signs of aggression, gaping, just to show me that they don't want me to be there. There's none of it. This now is the view from our head cam. We'll give you more of a first-person view of what it's like, and you can see that they do feel a lot closer when you're viewing it through this more human eye view. That wound looks almost fist-sized. What could have caused it? Could it be entangled with a fishing line? Could it be a spear fisherman has illegally had a go at hitting one of these protected sharks? Or could it be just mating? In order to mate, these sharks bite and grip each other. In fact, the females have much thicker hides than the males in order to facilitate mating. Who knows? We just hope you'll get well. Now the time has come to leave the Shark Cave, or the Opera House as it's better known, past the throngs of tourists, having enjoyed the music and shuffling out, to the outside of the Opera House. It's a fantastic dive, but at 25-30 metres to the bottom, we can't really stay very long. Here's another view of the Opera House again from the outside, and as we head back to beneath the boat, I realise there are even more great deep gullies and cliffs and mounts to explore in this, the most wonderful bit of Rottnest to dive. I really hope we can be back again soon. For our second dive, we're back at Crystal Palace, and this time, as you might have seen from the titles, I have Bindi with us.
Hello!
Oldest daughter at age 9, Bindi Jones is another explorer. Today, instead of diving my second dive, I'm eschewing the dive and taking my daughter snorkelling over the divers.
That water was cold.
She's right next to me and I'm wearing a shark shield, but it's summer, the water's clear, there's virtually no danger here at this time of year.
It felt warmer later.
And the visibility is just spectacular. Looking down, we can see all kinds of holes and collapsed caves tops. I dived down to have a little look, but without a weight belt it's pretty much useless.
I saw lots of fish.
And here's Bindi. She's saying hi to the camera. And that'll be the end of our video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're heading back into the shore. It's time to put the boat away. A couple more final lessons for Bindi. She learns what it is that as a diver in the club you have to all help out, and she learns what the rewards are afterwards, having a cold lemonade with the rest of us in the pub.
Cheers!
That's all for today. Come back and see us next time on Aquatic Australia with SharkyJones and Bindi.